Back now to the massacre in Arizona. The effects of this tragedy are being felt nationwide, but it's especially hard for those who live in the area where it happened. Jose Diaz-Balart is live in Tucson with more on how folks there are coping. Jose, thanks so much for your time tonight. I guess we're all curious to get a gauge on the mood in Tucson these days. How is the community reacting on this Monday?
Good afternoon, Brian. I mean, it really is pretty galvanizing. What we're seeing here today is people that don't even know each other are hugging when they meet in public places, be it a kid's softball game or a university meeting, that people just hug and hold each other. And the fact of the matter is, and Brian, let me show you, for example, the Daily Star today. We're talking about the heroes. I mean, there are so many heroes in this tragedy, from these four people that actually tackled the gunman moments after he opened fire on a crowd, including Congresswoman Gabrielle Giffords, but also, for example, the 20-year-old intern that had just been working for 5 days with Congresswoman Giffords, who had some training in basic medical response and actually held her head upwards. And many are saying that that is probably the reason that she is alive today. She's clinging for life. She is in extremely critical situations, but she is going to pull through, and that's what the doctors are saying. Certainly that's what everybody hopes.
Jose, what's the latest on the investigation? We know that the suspect, Jared Lee Loeffner, was in court today, and apparently he's not cooperating.
No, he's not. He's not saying a thing. As a matter of fact, he didn't even respond whether he wanted to continue or not. But the fact of the matter is that from the first moment when police, right behind me, this happened right behind me, here is the Walgreens, and right behind that is the Safeway, and right after he was tackled and the officials came, he refused to speak. Now, we've been able to get bits and pieces of his thoughts and through his different web postings, but really there's no pattern that emerges about, what drew him to get a gun, that 9mm Glock, and come here shooting the congressman. Apparently he had planned this for some time, though.
And, Jose, I understand local talk radio is being taken to task there in Tucson today. Are they indicating that they might tone down some of the rhetoric?
Brian, it's from talk radio up to the halls of Congress that people are saying enough is enough. You know, we can be civil, we can have disagreements, but we need to be civil. And the fact of the matter is that the political discourse in this country, whether it's local, state, or national, for many has just gotten too heated. And a lot of people, I mean, just yesterday, for example, there was a phone conversation between the House majority and the minority with 800 people, including members of Congress, on that phone call. And among the things that they spoke about was how to deal with security in the future, but also if there's a way to kind of tone down the rhetoric a little bit.
Jose Diaz-Balart live in Tucson for us tonight. Jose, thanks for your time. And of course, Brian Williams will be live in Tucson tonight. He will return to the scene of that shooting, with the intern as being credited with saving Representative Giffords' life. Plus, hear from some of the first medical professionals to react to the scene. That's all coming up on NBC Nightly News at 6:30 on Wood TV 8.